electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Thunderbirds of Tokyo. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Mega. Set, run.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love, they go play action now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Set.
Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
First down.
Black Ultra.
1st and goal at the 6-yard
Love.
line.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Commanders' 5-yard line.
Light blue. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. On the RP. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Love for touchdown number 8 on the year. And And the Thunderbirds put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run here with a rookie. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Daniels. To the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to 60.
First down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. To the 36-yard line, stop there. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. It's over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. And now they'll shift things around.
Hawk 70. Panther 11.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Ready. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll run for it with Krosky-Merritt. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Quick 52 blue, pause red. Ready?
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cycle. 10 blaster. 6. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Smash, red. Blue striking. Set,
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. That's Golden. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right, white. Hut.
Throwing. Love. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 21-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Set, ready. Black, flight, blue. Set.
Operating from the gun. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
At the 13-yard line.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Edo blue.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Claude red.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Set, ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Third and goal.
Set.
Jones again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. Daniels looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Love from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. And complete once again to Watson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Tokyo. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready. 53. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Touchdown. Matthew Golden. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, it looks like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
19, Tiger, 19.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds continue to pull away here this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
79 Broncos. Warriors, 77. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
19. 19 Lions.
Here's Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Drill green.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Red, yellow, light blue. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Set, hut. Red, claws, red. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
70 Timberwolves.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
52 blue.
Love now. That's taken in by Golden. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Tokyo. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Zoom black. Green Jack. Ready.
Now Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Thunderbirds have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As they'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 10-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Gain on the play.
19 right.
And the Washington first down.
70
And the Commanders first down.
Now Daniels. Whistle quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 23.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Xavier McKinney coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just about on his own goal line. On the return is Jones. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ready, drill 3. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Savion Williams laying himself out in the end zone. And the Thunderbirds are on their way to a 2-0 start. McManus's point after is good. And it is 42-0.
Commanders, nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Look. 65 catch. 65 catch. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set.
Following the interception, Love. That's taken in by Watson. He's got room to roam. And touchdown! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Thunderbirds add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
kickoff.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Down the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49. Commanders 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
Well, things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
32.
Going back to Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Love, they go play action now. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard
Black,
line.
95. Set.
Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Thunderbirds 56, Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yellow. Claw 10. Blue striker. Black ultra. White. Hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready, check.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Down the right sideline.
And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Ready.
At the 26-yard line.
Slide scoop. Watch out now. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Mustang 19. Panther 11.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.